Hello everybody, welcome to Shogi Ramen TV. いらっしゃいませ。Let's enjoy Shogi with me. Today, I want to talk about basic principles of defense in Shogi. There are 6 key topics, and the first one is the number of the defense pieces. And second one is when you need defense. And third one is the detection of the tsumero, or hishi. And the fourth one is that too much defense would make opponent easy. And fifth one is what is the best defense. And the last one is useful tesuji and proverbs for defense. Okay, then let's see one by one. The first one is about number of defense pieces. This is most basic for the attack and also for the defense. So the how to defense is that you need to prepare the same number of the defense pieces against the opponent's attack. So for example, like a bowling, if your opponent will attack by the silver and rook, so in this case you need to defend by the 2 pieces. So the most basic way is adding the piece for the defense. And if you cannot add the pieces, so there is another way. So the interesting way is reducing the opponent's attack piece. This is one of the interesting way. And the other techniques is changing position of the opponent's attack. This is also very interesting way. Okay, then let's see the most basic example of the bowling. So if turn is gote, gote can attack from here, like this. And the rook and silver is attacking to this position, but the center only defends by gold, so you need to add a number. So for example, exchanging the bishop, take, and moving the silver to defend this position. So this is basic way. So against this defense, gote cannot break this position. So this is most basic but the most important principle of the defense. Okay, then let's see this example. Opponents drop the lance and attack to this position with the rook. So you need to prepare the defense for this position, but you have only the knight, and it's difficult to defend this position. But in this case, so reducing the attack piece is one of the interesting defense. So attacking to the rook is one example. If the rook move here, now only the lance attack to this position. So you will lose the knight, but you have succeeded to defend this position. So removing the attack piece is also one of the interesting defense way. Let's see this example. If the gote drop the bishop to attack this position, so now 2 pieces attack to this gold, and only the silver defending this position. So the basic way is adding the piece for the defense like this. So, but in this case, gote can drop the lance to continue attack. If take, bishop can take. So in this case, moving the gold is not good way, but there is interesting way. Moving the gold here. So just changing the position would be the nice defense. Now bishop is attacking here, and only the rook is attacking this position. So changing the attack position is also one of the interesting defense technique. Let's see another interesting example. So now bishop and rook is attacking to this position, and only the king defending. And you have only the pawn, so you cannot add this position. But in this position, there is very interesting technique. Pushing pawn, and take, and dropping the pawn here. So this is one of the interesting way to change the attack position. Now rook is attacking to this position, And if the gote can drop the pawn, it's easy, but it's nifu. So in this case, pushing pawn and take rook and dropping the pawn here is a very interesting way. Okay, then let's go to the next topic. When you need defense. So there is a cases. So the first one is there is more critical opponent's attack than your attack. So this is one of the very simple case. But there are two meanings of the critical. So in the opening and the mid game. So the critical means how much material you lose. But in the end game, the meaning is changing. Which speed to reach king is higher. So the critical attack will change in your phase. And the next one is there is a weak point in your area. So this is before the attack. So if you have a weak point, you need to prepare to defend the weak point. And for example, head of the knight and the fork by silver and then dropping the rook positions. So before this kind of the attack weak point, so preparing for the defense is very important to focus on the attack when you start the attack. Okay, then go to the next topic, detection of the tsumero and hishi. So this one is the most difficult but important thing in shogi, because if you mistook only one mistake could lead to lose easily. I think you have many experiences. And when your opponent dropped a piece near of your king, you need to take care about whether it is tsumero or not, even if it was not check. And you need to think always about your king's escape route, even if your king is not under check. Especially, you need to take care about hishi. So this is very difficult to think about your king. And only the training of tsume and hishi could improve this skill. I recommend the tsume of the Shogi Quest. It's very nice to learn in the real game. So there are many pieces in the board and you have to think all of the pieces in a few time. So I think Shogi Quest Tsume is very useful. Okay, then let's go to the next topic. About too much defense would make your opponent easy. So in general, 80% attack and 20% defense would be the best balance. And when you felt anxious, you would choose defense than attack. And if you dropped almost pieces in hand for defense, your opponent would feel what an easy game it became. So the important thing is giving the pressure to opponent about possibility of attack or tsume is really important to win. I recommend to choose attack if you don't have any ideas of opponent attack. Even if you lost the game, you could learn many things in the game. But if you did too much defense, I think it's difficult to learn from the game. Okay, next topic. What is the best defense? So the answer is the offensive defense. It's the best way. So this is the best case. If your attack can force opponent to drop a piece for attack, this is the best case. And the second one is your attack can be also defense, like dropping the rook or bishop for the attacking and also for the defense. And third one is your defense can be future attack, for example dropping a lance instead of the pawn. If there are no offensive defense, it's okay to do just for the defense. I will explain with the examples. Okay, then let's see this example. If the gote drop the rook here, and the gote can attack by using the gold like this. So for the defense, so dropping the silver would be the easiest way. But you have only bishop and rook, so your opponent could feel safe. So this dropping silver is not a good way. So in this case, attack by rook is a nice way. So if the gote escape the king, the gote's king will be in danger like this. So the gote need to defend by dropping the gold like this. So in this case, you don't defend against dropping the gold because gote already used for the defense. So in this case, attack is the same as defense. Let's see another example. Gote drop the rook, and of course you can drop the pawn here for the defense. This is one of the good defense, but in this case, if you have a lance, dropping the lance is one interesting way to attack to the bishop. So if this bishop escape, then you got a turn and you can attack like this. So in the end game, getting the turn is very important. Of course, gote can defend like this, but in this case also you can get a turn and you can attack. So this kind of the offensive defense is very important. Okay, then let's go to the last topic about tesuji and proverbs. So as you know, there are many useful tesujis and proverbs in shogi. The first one is about pawn. Pawn uncut gold. It is kinzoko no fu. This is very useful defense tesuji. And second one is defend against major pieces by drawing them closer. So this is also very useful tesuji for the pawn. And the third one is about silver tesuji. Silver at the head of the knight. So this is also very useful, like joseki. And the next one is the famous one, king tesuji. Early escape of the king gains 8 moves. And the other one is sacrifice a piece to delay attack. This is not a proverb but a very useful technique for the defense. So let's see the examples. As you know, the pawn under the gold is very strong. So for example, dropping the pawn here is very useful for the defense. But of course, in this case, it's nifu, illegal move. So there is an interesting technique. For example, against this kind of the bishop, pushing pawn, this sacrifice of the pawn is sometimes very useful in this kind of the game. So if you lost one pawn in the future, you can drop the pawn here. So this is one of the very useful technique for the free bishop players, pushing 5-5 pawn. This is very useful. Okay, then let's see another useful pawn tesuji. Against dropping rook, if you want to defend by dropping the silver, there is an interesting way. Dropping the pawn here, and if take this pawn, you can drop the silver and also attacking to the rook. If you escape, you got a turn, so you can attack or you can defend more like this. This would be too much. Okay, then let's go to the next example about the silver. So for example, dropping the knight. This is very famous attack against the Mino castle. So the next would be the dropping the knight. This attack is very critical. And dropping the silver here is a joseki against the knight. So dropping the silver here looks same for the defense, but this knight has another meaning. jumping to the edge, this attack. Take and pushing pawn. So this is one of the interesting attack by using the knight. So against the dropping knight, like this, dropping the silver here is a joseki and very important. And another merit of this position, you can take knight in the future when you want. Okay, then let's see this example. Promoted pawn attack to the silver, and silver cannot escape. And if the turn is gote, gote can take the silver, and gold has to take promoted pawn, and gold has to move to the bad position. But in this case, sometimes there is a nice technique, moving the silver here. Of course, gote can take silver, but this promoted pawn position is not good, and you can keep the strength castle. So this sacrifice of the silver sometimes happen to delay the attack of the promoted pawn. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you will enjoy defense. See you next ramen. Bye bye.